when I was working on my PhD, I would go up to Cape Cod to write every summer, at least 2 summers. And I remember one summer being there, and I had my table partner as a waiter at the Wequassett Inn. This was a great place to be because you served people like Tip O'Neill and the Kennedys. All of them came in. And I remember one night serving a party, and Peter Jones, I think was his name, was my partner at the table. He was my waiting partner. And we knew we were going to get a good tip. When the guy paid, he dropped a $50 bill by accident and left. But I was brought up a certain way, and I chased him with the 50. And I remember coming to the maitre d', and the maitre d' said, "What is it you want to do?" I says, "Well, I want to give him back the 50. I think he dropped it down there." And he says, "How long have you been waiting on tables?" And I knew what he meant. "It's yours. What are you chasing him for?" So he says, "He's in the bungalow. You'll have a chance. His family are staying." So I went down. He saw me coming and said, "What's wrong?" I says, "I think you lost a 50. It's like about $150 today." And he says, "Really?" He looks at his wall. He says, "Yeah, $50 bill." And then he looks at me and he says, "How long have you been waiting on tables?" He says, "Obviously you're not a waiter." And I says, "No, I'm candidate for graduate studies, but I'm also up here writing and working on a book of poetry." And he says, "Oh, you are really?" He pulls out a card, "War and Hate, Vice President Random House." He says, "If you come through New York, look me up on your way through." 2 months I'm working on this manuscript. I'm really shaping and doing what I can. And I come through New York, I call him, and you can hear the voice on the phone. It was one of those voices like, "Oh, he remembered." So he takes me out to Sardi's. We have a great dinner. "Give me the manuscript." He says, "Give me a couple of days, I'll run it by my editors." I waited, really frightened. Oh my God, the rejection was ahead of me. Called him, and the first thing I hear is, "We're publishing you." It is timing. It is good fortune. And it's sometimes just being able to trust your own talent as well as your own honesty. It's many things at that point. But the opportunity was willed in many ways rather than just fated. It was a choice I was making.